This is for you, Leo. There's a total solar eclipse in Pisces on the 8th or 9th of March 2016, Eastern Standard Time, Greenwich Mean Time, respectively, and a penumbral lunar eclipse in Libra on the 23rd of March 2016. Heads up. Eastern Standard Time changes to Eastern Daylight Time on the 13th of the month. The spring equinox occurs on the 20th of March when the sun ingresses into the sign of Aries early in the morning at 31 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 4:31 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The sun starts off this month in the sign of Pisces the Fish in your 8th house of birth, sex, death, and death, giving important rationale to your decisions during this part of March. Beginning on the 20th of March, the sun transits through the sign of Aries the Ram in your 9th house of life, path, meaning. So that's very important. Now, let's see how your ruling planet of the sun affects you this month, Leo. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your fire guardian Archangel Michael speaks through to you from your Leo angel Virchiel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Leo angel Virchiel, who resides over the lion's fixed fire nature, and here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, we get to Virchiel's love transmission with help of the fire angel who resides over the hot, dry winds of the south. And that's the mighty Archangel Michael, rules over all the fire signs. Okay, now the solar and lunar eclipses this month have an immense influence on the lion. Everyone envies you. So during the month of March this year, you must embrace closely all of your dreams while simultaneously keeping hold of everything you have earned thus far. So in other words, while you're trying to get the brass ring, and you will, don't let go of all the other brass rings you've gotten up till now. Don't let go of all the other things you've attained in attempting to get the one that you are now aiming for. You want to make sure all of those other things you've already attained are secure. And that's going to be the key for you in March, Leo. Now for Virchiel's money transmission. Now this month you are a great leader, especially this month because of all the eclipses that are going on. You always are, but you even are more so this month, and that will be true during September with those eclipses as well. And you're also a teacher in the realm of finance and investment. Now people follow your advice and do rather well in the process. Just make sure you take your own advice, Leo, keeping in mind that spiritual people have what seems an inverse and contrarian relationship to all things deemed of value in the mundane world. So if you're a spiritual person, you're going to have an inverse and contrarian relationship to the things that other people think are valuable. So just understand what type of lion you are. Now, Virchiel's health transmission, again with the help of the mighty Archangel Michael, when it comes to your health routine, keep your fitness and diet program to yourself. For now, anyway. Simply because if you talk about such things, you are less likely to actually do them. Put the hermetic seal onto your own personal activities this month, but avoid the temptation to become hypervigilant, which could steer you towards paranoia. Remember that any anxiety is simply temporary, but is motivational if you keep it from becoming too intense. So that's going to be another important caveat for you this month. Okay, Leo? Now for this month's lucky fortune cookie prediction from the merciful Kuan Yin. You will forever have excellent fortune in your personal life dealings. A disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes only. Remember to chant your divine tone of I will, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of willing. and be wise. Be well, be all you are meant to be, Leo. Now for the ephemeris information calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time, respectively. Now, Eastern Time, the Eastern Standard Time is going to be in effect until March 13, 2016 at 2 a.m., after which times calculated at Eastern Daylight Time, so heads up there, Leo. The new moon is on the 8th of March, 2016 at 9:55 p.m. That's at 18 degrees Pisces, 55 minutes. The full moon on the 23rd of March, 2016 at 8:01 a.m. That's 3 degrees Libra, 17 minutes. Now for London time, Greenwich Mean Time, we have the new moon on the 9th of March, 2016. And that's at 7:40 p.m. at 18 degrees Pisces, 56 minutes. And the full moon on the 23rd of March, 2016, that's at 5:23 a.m. at 3 degrees Libra, 17 minutes. Now stay tuned, Leo, because we have coming up right now a portion of this presentation where we're going to give you the effects that the solar and lunar eclipse, there's going to be 4, 2 solar and 2 lunar in 2016. 2, of course, solar and lunar in March and 2 in September. So stay tuned for that. We're going to give that to you right now. We're going to tell you how those are going to affect, what kind of an effect it's going to have on you. Welcome. This video is about the 2016 solar and lunar eclipses that are going to occur this year and how they affect you. March 8th is the first one of 2016, and that's if you're using Eastern Standard Time. If, on the other hand, you're using Greenwich Mean Time, it's on the 9th of March, 2016. So that's coming up soon. And this is going to be a total solar eclipse in the sign of Pisces, and that's a new moon event. This type of totality is in the sign of the fish, having the divine tone of I believe. During new moon, this will cause an uptick in the propensity to emotionally overwhelm those targeted for spiritual groups, religions, cults, also romance or even friendship. Tugging at the heartstrings with promises of a better life from promoters and emotional blackmail from those sought after will ensue. Always remember that money is the god of this world. Now for the next event, we have a March 23rd, 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time penumbral lunar eclipse in Libra. That's a full moon event. Now the penumbral lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra, the scales, will be a shady event, pun intended, and it's going to have the effect of bringing out the divine tone of Libra, which is we balance. And during this full moon, this will generate promises to ensure safety through organizations such as various security and law enforcement agencies. In this case, the wolf will be guarding the hen house and having quite a good time at that, and having quite a few hearty meals at the same time, all the while baffling the keepers of these chicken pens as to why the hens have gone missing. Shady business indeed. Now for September 1st of 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time, we have the annular solar event in Virgo, new moon event. The annular solar event, it's an eclipse in the sign of Virgo the Virgin, having the divine tone of I analyze during a new moon, will deepen the effects of the current North Node in Virgo, with the new moon at its apogee, having the effect of causing a distance of emotionality. So people are going to be more distant with their feelings, and also a distancing of the right brain functions and abilities, which are simply in a state of rest at this time, to enliven the expression of such talent in the months to come. the moon, sun, and earth will be completely aligned during this event. Now for the September 16th, 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time penumbral lunar eclipse in Pisces full moon event, we have this penumbral lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces the fish having the divine tone again of I believe during a full moon will cast a diffuse shadow upon the moon, and although this is not as intense as a bite taken out of the moon as you see during a partial lunar eclipse, or give the melodramatic effect of causing the moon to appear like it's been dipped in blood, as is seen during a total lunar eclipse, still, there will be the effect of planting stealthy seeds, sure to bloom later, most likely not in the manner the engineer of such seeds had in mind. Thank you for joining us, gentlewomen and gentlemen, ladies and lords. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Join us again next time.